everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo and Tuesday 10. For those of you who are new here, Tuesday 10 is where I take 10 things out of my stash basket of papers and such, and I keep on making until it's all used up and turned into ephemera. So let's take a look at what I've got today. So first is this black and white plate from an old vintage plant book of the mountain Phacelia. Then this is from a magazine, and it's got some interesting images on it. This is from the paper Cameo. It is a misprinted page of labels that I forgot to center properly. This is from a book about basically gamblers and criminals. I don't know. I like these images though. This is from one of my digital collections of these bejeweled eyes, available on my Patreon in my Patreon shop. And this is like a page from a book with old advertisements for Old Dutch Cleanser and Armand's complexion powder. This is a beautiful scrap of wallpaper that was sent to me by Mary Ellen, I believe, of Red Parrot fame. And this is a piece of boiled book that's quite grungy. It's still got rose petals attached to it, so we will play with that. Some scraps of sort of florals, and then this is a page sent to me by Shell from Shell's Creative Chaos of it's like a textured bird feather. It's really cool. So let's get into it. I'm excited. I've got some fun ideas, I think. Unfounded, but I think they're going to be good. So I think what I'd like to do with this perhaps is perhaps a folio. We're going to just fold this in half-ish. And then I'm going to just maybe bring it down a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to bring it down a little bit more. I don't want it to be too large. So these will be some good little scraps. Okay. So now I've got obviously this paper too that would be a nice addition to such a folio, and I think I kind of want like a grungy feel to this. So I think I'm just going to fold this here and then back on itself. I should probably try to get some of the rose petals off if they'll come off. Just kind of scraping it with this back of the ruler here. It'll just make sure that, you know, if I turn any of this into pockets, it's not gonna, we're not gonna have any crumbs that come off. Do this side as well. And this is not like gross at all or anything. This is literally just rose petals that were boiled with the book with tea and rusty bits. So, and it's all dry, like there's nothing like rotten or anything. Don't worry, I'm not like doing anything outrageous. Okay, so if we used this inside here, then we could fold this back here. Fold that like that. And then if we did that, we could have kind of a flippy. And I'll make that a pocket on here. I'm going to just decide if I want that corner. I think I do. Yeah. Okay. So that would go like that. Okay. Let's get glue. And I've set a few things to the sides of me that I can use, like focal points and some Tim Holtz stuff. I think like I can, you know, use up a few things. That would be good. I've always got bits and bobs here around my desk. It's just part of the whole process of creating things. So we'll glue this down like a pocket in our folio. Okay, then we have that and that. And that's kind of the construction concept here, I think, for that. Then I think there's going to be a few things that we can use as part of this. I think I'm going to be able to bring a lot of this into a folio. And maybe today is a nice way to demonstrate how you can use lots of things in a folio, right? That could be kind of fun. So we'll set all that aside, and then these are the things that I think I can use. So first we need to create some pockets. So what do I want to create my pockets with? That, this, and yeah, let's just get a start on that. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the parts that I want to use off of here. These weapons we don't need. And I'm going to back it on just some, this is like another big book page from this book called The Prado, about the art of the Prado. All sorts of Italian and otherwise art. Where's my other glue stick? That's okay. We're going to have 2 glue sticks on the go here. Okay. So it's a rainy day today, but I'm going to get out and walk. I think it was Black Whisper Crafts who is doing this fun challenge for herself that's hosted by Katie something. I know Black Whisper Crafts talks about it on her video. I'm just informally chatting here, so I don't have links to all the things, but she's doing like this 30 minutes of walking a day for her health, and I'm going to do the same thing. I don't think I'm going to really talk about it too much on YouTube, other than to just mention it from time to time that I'm still doing it. I mean, I do a lot of walking anyways, but this is kind of an intentional, like, let's think about how this walking will have a good impact. And I like that. I'm not going to track it or anything. I'm just going to do it. Alright, so we've got all these pieces of this, like, interesting stuff out. And then I think, let me cut him off because I want to use him too. This is James Monroe Patty sold off millions of these virtually worthless lottery tickets to gullible Americans in the 1870s. The minuscule and occasionally non-existent payoffs in his raffles earned Patty a widespread reputation as an arch swindler. Wow, it's like the Bitcoin scammers of olden times. The Melania Trump, Elon Musk of the 19th century. Okay. There we go. Let's get all those out of here. Then let's clean him up a little. Just get the bottom off of that, just to create a bit of a potential shape that we'll use here. I might leave this bit of white on top. We'll see. All of these things may change again now. Think about. What do we want to do? Pencil here. So basically, draw out this as like a tuck spot. And then we'll save this little number. It's fun. Bitty scrap. Little scraps like this are actually extremely useful when you're creating folios, because it's really nice to go back and kind of embellish with little bits and bobs, labels and such. And you can make all those things yourself. You don't necessarily need to have, you know, a big collection of those things. Making snippets is, I think, one of the most unsung heroes of junk journaling, because like snippets are so awesome. So let's do that as a pocket there. So with folio construction, I typically end up doing it in a methodology where even when I make journals, I kind of follow this methodology that I don't even necessarily think about. I don't always, but like I think often. And it's just like you create your signature folios, then your pockets, then your ephemera, and it really kind of keeps you on a track of like, this is still making sense, this is good, you know, everything is going how I need it to go in terms of like getting the project done. So I think what I would like to do is cut out one of these eyes. I like the mysterious feel of these. I made these quite a while ago, these eyes, but I still use them all the time. My project, projects plural. So I'm just going to tear it out as so. Then I'm just going to grab some, I got some scrappy bits hanging out in my scraps. And let's get my glue book here. So I just want to ink around and get rid of all that white. This is going to be kind of like a cabinet of curiosa feeling thing. So I'm going to go back to page 1 here. I want to create a pocket right there using this, perhaps this, and this. Like that, I think. Yeah, that's a good start. So let's get gluing. Because there's a bunch of texture paste and paint and ink on that scrap that I have, I'm going to use art glitter glue rather than glue stick. This was a scrap from something that I was working on for one of the art journals that I'm making that are sort of like swatching woman themed journals. So lift that up a little. I actually didn't mean to fully glue it down. It's okay. We can still go in and kind of stick this under maybe a little. Or do we want that? How do we want that? Do we like it like that or with this on top? Maybe on top actually. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to come in, bring this over here, and we got to see how much trimming this needs. So it definitely needs to be trimmed on this side to get rid of that bit that I don't want. And then here, and down here a little bit. Okay. Okay, yep. Then I'm going to create a little sort of thumb hole. Just kind of cutting like cutting a file card sort of. So that'll be pocket 1. I'm going to trim a little more off this side. And then I'm going to purposely kind of try to peel these apart a bit. If I can. Yeah, there's a little spot. I knew there was a little spot that needed glue, but it's just that one corner. There we go. Yep. Ink, ink, ink. Let's grunge this up a little more. That's what we want. All right, so let's put this pocket on. My daughter's being very quiet. She is down here, but she's got my headphones on. She's playing this very frustrating game called I Am Bread. And so if you hear her suddenly have an outburst, this is why. Okay. Let's get rid of all these scrappies. I'll keep that bit because it's kind of cool. We could do something with that. All right, so that's pocket one. I think we need another pocket, and I need my, where is my bone folder? It's in here somewhere. It's probably just staring me in the face and laughing that I can't see it. But I'm not going to wait. I'm just going to use this. And then I'll find it in like 2 minutes. There, that's better. Just want to bone fold that. Okay, next pocket. I think we'll use another one of these bits, and then we'll probably use another piece from the eyes. Let me just cut these 2 eyes off, and we'll just use them on there. Because, yeah, I think they'll be good for this. So, cut this one out. Oh, no, we're not going to cut it. We're going to rip it. Because I want that torn paper edge. One. And 2. Ink. So I'm filming as I typically do on Sunday. This has been our March break here in Ontario, and the kids go back to school tomorrow and I go back to work, and I'm dreading going back to work. I'm coming back to a total nightmare. I know it. I was paying a little attention to my emails while I was away and just thinking like, how do I escape this planet? You know, it happens sometimes, right? Where you're like, you just got stuff happening. That could be a cool pocket. Let's use that as a pocket. So I don't know that I would use that big square. This I will use for something because it's kind of cool. So let's see. This could even end up becoming 2 pockets. We'll see. Okay. There's that bit right here. I'll just do 2 pockets on here, maybe. Yeah. So we'll tear this here. Yep. All right. So I'm going to back this onto some book page because it's very thin. I also have to do homework with my daughter today. We go out to like a coffee shop or something and just do homework and hang out with my kiddo. Because that's fun, fun, fun. All right, so we got to trim this more before I proceed here. So let's take this off here. Maybe we'll cut this little bit here into, let's cut off the corners of it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we could stick this on top of it, and I'm just going to add a stitch across there. One moment. All right, so that's been stitched, and this is a prime example of like when a piece of paper just really inspires me. Like it's just got this bit of gold. This is like blue and brown, you know, that I was just playing with, and I'm gonna add a little more. I've got this Jetio bronze, and I'm just going to put that right over this white. And a little onto here as well. A little bit left on my finger. I'll just bring it down on here because who doesn't like a little extra metallic? Just grunge that white a little. Perfect. Yum! Okay, so now let's check the size of the pocket here. That's better. I think I'll go a little smaller still though. Uh-oh, we have a troublemaker down here now. Okay, so this will go here. And then this will go here. Yeah, that's good. So, glue this down.
Wanna play? Yeah.
Okay. That there. And this one I could just glue stick on because it's just regular paper and there's nothing wild going on with it. Get rid of this scrap. This glue book has actually got some good stuff in it too because it's a it's like a good science book, so I'm just gonna pay attention here to what I have. Like this little flame thing. That could be a nice little tidbit, right? So if you have books like this where you've got like little black and white drawings and things, you can still use them as part of your work. Don't discount them for what they are.
I'm putting red.
Let's add a little ink to kind of grunge it up a bit before we decide if it's going to go on here. I kind of like that. Yeah. And I like to embellish and kind of complete each piece as I go, like the pockets. I like this too. And then we'll create another little vaulted thumb hole. Just two little kind of snips there. And then just kind of cut across. And that will give you that kind of looks like a bit of a file folder. You can round those edges if you want to. But I'm going to go here with that. And I just want to maybe trim that a little bit. My kids definitely need to get outside today. They are rambunctious. School's back in tomorrow though. We made it. It's hard in Canada because, like, well, in Ontario, March break happening in March, it's not like spring break where it's warm, so you've really got to think about what you can do. Get creative, unless you want to travel, but I don't really want to go anywhere right now. I'll wait until there's air traffic controllers again. Okay, so this side, let me think what we want to do. We got pockets here. On this side, we have options. We could do maybe a belly band. That would be fun. And then do some tall piece to go in there. So let's glue this down as a beginning because I really like it. Here. Just to thicken up that paper. Good. Then I need to make this the size of this. Here to there about. Yeah, I want to kind of cut that on a bit of a circular ink it around. Then I might highlight. See, that kind of looks like a bit of a, almost like a moon, right? Come around with a little gold. Just to highlight that that's there. Because that's what made me fall in love with it in the first place, is that it has that there. Now this guy, I'm going to cut him out. Make him a part of this whole belly band situation. Again, you know, using cool images from old books. I think might put him there actually, and then this label that we created like that. Yeah, I'm actually going to stitch across that. Okay, I'm going to stitch around that. So that's all stitched around. So fun. Just give it a little flatten, and then I'm going to take this little snippet here that says importance of air, and we have that nice chapter 16 Roman numeral there. I might look at putting that on here too. That's fun. So we'll just do a little inking. Yeah, it's that stage of March break where the kids are kind of like trying to annoy the heck out of each other, I think. Maybe not trying, but certainly succeeding in doing so. It's like when one wants to zig, the other wants to zag, and it's just this. They just need to go outside. We're going to do that. It's going to be a wellies and wetsuit kind of day, but we're going to do it. Okay, so this needs to be added to this project here, I think. Oh yeah, that's cool. But what I might do though is I want to add something in the background. Look at this cool thing. This is cool image, but I don't know if it's right for this. I might want something more like this. That's just got a bit of a different feel to it. Let's need a little color. And obviously when I put a tag or something in there, or a long journal card, we'll get that color. But I kind of want this to have an onset bit of color. That black is not serving what I want it to. So let's just get rid of that. We'll try this one. That might be better anyways. Yep, that's what I want. So I don't know if I need the fourth number. I don't know if I need all 4 of these or if I just need 3. No, I'll use them. I think it'll be good. Let's just do a little inking. Not too grungy. This is already on like a brown paper. So this is now just basically a background element that will make this look more interesting. I love making folios like this so much. They're just a really easy, great way to like build something without having to stress about it. You don't got to follow directions or anything. You're just kind of, you have the freedom to just make and put pockets on a folio. You're not overwhelmed by having a whole journal in your, you know, workspace. It's just a folio you're working on. So it's kind of a nice way to go about building your journal. I'm going to glue that over the black one because I think the blue is what's really making this stand out on that black surface. So it's funny, I've actually got things today from both Mary Ellen and Shell, who I will be doing a whole April month with round robin. So like I'll be doing projects like this every month or every day of the month of April using stuff they sent me. So this is like a little warm-up. So let's just get that glue to just get tacky on there for a second. Sometimes with texture paper, you just gotta, you know, give it a second. All right, it's good now. So that is that. That's that. Now we got to get into these grungy pages here and decide what we're doing. So, this little guy, I like that. That would be a fun piece. Oops. I don't know if I want to use it as maybe ephemera instead of using up all the goodies for the pockets and things. Okay, this though, I think, I don't know if the color goes there. I feel like the red maybe isn't gonna work. But we could cover this backing maybe entirely with that to kind of give a different color. And that might be nice actually. Yeah, I'm going to do that because the wallpaper kind of gives it a nice kind of classical feel, you know, on the back there. And we've got a lot of this bird feather already present in the folio, so this will change up the look of it without it getting too bulky because I'm adding so many pockets and things. So let's just line up the bottom here. Come down a little further. Why? There we go. Just got to line this up correctly here. Good. And I know that that one corner is going to have a little spot like that's not covered. I'm okay with that. Now, go here and we'll just trim. Over here. Okay. I think I might stitch a line right down there. To just give a cool texture to this, but also hold this down. All right, so this has been stitched around. So I did this and then I went around this way. So it just kind of gives an extra bit of something, you know. Now, I want to add bronze, the same bronze back here. Kind of being guided by where there's a bit of like a white. And just bring it in a few places, and it's going to make this wallpaper just look cool. Bring it around to the front here as well in a few places. Oh, it's so nice. Okay. Good. Now, what is next? This is done. This is done. This is what we need to work on. I'm just going to draw from my scrap bin a little bit here to decide. So if we do one that is pockets, Over here, maybe I will do something coming in this way, because that'll be a little different, right? So I've got lots of boiled book page. Let me look at the other bits I've got over here. I could see myself using those for ephemera for this, as well as that. And we did have this page. I might end up using everything in this folio. You know, that's funny. But what I want to do with this, I think, is when I looked at this, I was most interested in just the blue and the moon. For you advertising buffs out there that are like, why is she ruining this cool looking advertisement? I'm sorry. I have to take what I want from it. And I'm just not inspired by the rest of it, so it's all good. Okay, let's glue this down. Just to thicken it up a bit. What I actually want to do with this is quite simple, I think. Just need a little eyelet. Sometimes I kick myself because I don't separate my eyelets into like different containers. I keep them all in one like container, but it's okay. Well, that's a perfect blue for that, but I think maybe I'll go with a gold because that will go a little better with the project. We need the whole punchel. Oh, you know what? I just realized I didn't glue this on something that doesn't have writing. I want something that is blank on the back before I do this. Here's a fun envelope scrap. I love the color of too. Yummy. Do I have enough of it? It's been taped. So let me tear that tape off. I want that yellowy color. Yeah, we have enough of it. Sweet. Maybe I'll keep this scrap here too because we might use that. So move this out of the way so that I can just glue that. Okay, and I just noticed on this page the word atmosphere, and I'm going to use that on here. Old science books I highly recommend to use as like your glue book because you're going to find all sorts of cool inspirations in it kind of as you're working, and that's always a lot of fun. You get a lot of unexpected like stuff because you didn't choose the materials in any other way but random. Atmosphere. Then pop a little hole. Eyelet. Go in there now. There we go. I'm gonna flip this thing. Where are you turning? There we go. Oh, there's a little piece of paper stuck in there. Go figure. Smoosh. Good, good. So that's just a little piece of ephemera that's going to go in here somewhere, but I wanted to get it done while I was looking at it. Now, all right, back to this situation. This has me inspired, this bit of tapey envelope. All right. You need to glue it to something to make it strong. And then we can trim it out to whatever we want. Okay, so if that goes there, yeah, I like that. This is that little bit that I just pulled out of the science book, of course. I just spray it. Good. That's a cool diagram. A couple of them actually. Let's just set that paper aside because you never know. We might end up finding another way to use it, kind of like this one. And then, I don't know if we want to put something like, this scary lady. She might be cool. She's sort of like standing there holding that. Yeah, I like her. Let's get rid of her bottom of her dress. Oh, I was loving Priscilla from Release the Craft, and they did a really fun video. I think it's a collab with someone. No, maybe not. It might be Grunge. Was it Grunge School? Oh, Priscilla's just done some really cool videos this week, this past week. So she did, they did a Grunge School video, and they did another video that was like a prompt collaboration with another YouTuber. But anyways, what I'm getting at is they were setting like paper dolls on fire, which is awesome. I've burned them myself with my heat gun on purpose, like, because they do grunge up nice. Like if you just kind of overheat them a little, you know, just be careful whenever you do this, obviously. These guns get very, very, very hot, and you can kind of singe them. This one's trying to prove me wrong today, but that's okay. I'm just trying to dry the glue actually and see what the tape, see how that tape is. I'm trying to heat the tape up to create like curling. Okay, that's what we're looking for. So see how we got that fun, the tape kind of got burned a little. Now distress ink around this heavily. Good. Then we're going to glue this down, these two sides. really make sure it's down. Okay, that's that. Now we got to come over here and do something interesting. So obviously I want to cover the bottom of this because it's pretty grungeroo. So I'm going to do a similar pocket as I did on the front with these bits, I think. This, and this as like a collage pocket at the bottom, a small one. So we will glue the bottom of that onto here in kind of a, you know, an uneven freeform way. And this eyeball, yeah, that's cool. My ink. Yep. Okay. And this one we can do the same kind of thing. Actually just use one of these labels, these brown ones. Let's see how that might look on there. I obviously still have those eyeball bits, but this might be... Do we want to cover... Do we want to cover so much of that though? Maybe not. Do you ever get collage picky? That happens to me sometimes. Maybe instead of an eye, I could do one of the jewel bits. I don't want a huge one though, I just want a small one. Okay. Let's glue this onto there. I don't need actually all of it, I just need a small amount of it. I need to add bulk where bulk needn't be. Right there. Let's make sure the size is still good. It is. Perfect. Then this might not be what I need. Actually, I kind of like it there with a tiny brad. That would be fun. So let's poke a hole with the pokey tool. Okay, ink. Yeah, that's what I want. Whee! I love that. Sometimes you just gotta be patient and you'll figure it out. Okay, that's that. Humana. What's next? Okay. Over here, we've got a pocket there and we need something here. I'm thinking I might use either this guy. He still says ephemera making to me. I also have this option. That would kind of create continuity over here too. Yeah, okay. I kind of like that actually. Although I was going to make a tag with that. You know what? No, I want to keep that. What do I have? These are, yeah, there's that image. That was cool. These are just glue book pages. Again, we'll go to the scraps for things. That might be neat as a pocket. And we could glue it down on there. Okay, hold on. I got a plan. Let's fold it there. This side, I need to back it onto something a little thicker so it can be a pocket. The other side, we're going to leave it alone, and I'll show you why in a moment here. Okay, so come up here. Hopefully you can see that this is a graphical kind of image of a face. It's from a boiled art book that I've been playing with in the journals I'm working on right now. So this is going to be a pocket on here like that, and that's going to glue down over here. So I'm going to do the glue down first so I can get it into the fold. That'll make things a little easier on me. So this is just going to glue on the pocket. I don't want to tear the thinner paper. And I can align it as well into the crease. Okay, then over here, we're just going to glue the bottom here. And then this side as well. Okay, so now we have this face and it creates a little pocket, which is great. Everything at press. What's going on? What's going on? Let me think. I think the paper got bent funny. Let's just try again. Let it lay down. I think it's a little too long. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a little too long. Let's see, we have this little bit here. I will trim. And then that will lay down properly. That's better. You know, I think I might just add stitching to the bottom of this to just make it very secure. So give me just one moment. Okay, so that has been stitched right down here. See that? And I like it because like it brings more continuity. We've done stitching in other places on here. Okay. So I think that is like the construction of the folio done. Oh, it's really cool. Yes. Okay, so now we can make some more stuff for it and embellish it. So first thing is, I guess, I'm going to use that image. It's just been hanging around here. Glue that one down. And I also want to glue this down. Is that too big? No, I think it should be perfect. Let's just tear it out and see. Got a little book page stuck on there, but I'm not angry at it, although I don't think it's going to stay. Maybe it'll stay. It will. Let's cut this out. I love this old book page. It's an old fly page from a large art book, and the paper is so quality. It's just crispy to cut. It's like a nice sensation. Hard to explain, but for y'all paper people, I think you probably know what I mean. It's nice to lay the back down on something and you get those fun, more shaded ink. I like to do the front a little, you know, a little less, but the back I like to spread it a little bit wider. Okay, now what we can do is look at how we want to collage these two pieces. We'll just kind of get a start, right, of what we might want to do. That might be kind of cool as a basis, and then I'll put a little something else on top of it. Right there, and then wrap it around. That gives a little decoration on the back too. Then I need one more little thing on there. Nothing left from Tuesday 10 stuff to play with on that, I don't think. No. Let's look at these remaining little weird pages that I have here. Just gonna grab this little meanwhile, that's the word, meanwhile. Have our Stephen Colbert moment here. Meanwhile. Yeah, that I think completes that nicely. So we can probably decide where this goes now. Not there, not there. Maybe in here. Gotta think about the size of everything. When you're doing this part, probably it's a good idea to, you know, pay attention to what you're making and make things that are sized for this. So this can actually go this way though. That's good. And then I think I'll take that little tag and pop that in there with that. So that's done. This larger one, I'm thinking will go in here because this is like a good big pocket. I don't know if it would go over here too. Yeah, that would be nice. I like that. Yeah, so now let's think about how we want to play with this a little bit. It's got that peely paper there. Let's try to get that off. Come back to a little bit of that copper. Yeah, see, it's gonna grab onto any of the torn paper because it's like a shiny page, right? Where the rest will just kind of not grab as hard. That's good. Let's look to our Tim Holtz for a moment. I might put somebody on this, like another little person. Oops. Yeah, I like her there. Good. And then maybe we'll make a little label with this leftover bit. That could go on there. And then also, if we wanted, that might be cool up there. Would that still fit? Yeah. That, and then that down below somewhere. Yeah, let's do that. I love this piece. I think that would look really nice up there. I have to ink the back though, because some of it I think will still show when we pull it out. Like that. And just treat this the same way as the other stuff. Need a little grunge on that. Use up your extra grunge if you can on something that you're going to use. Because color is color, pigment. Don't waste your pigment. I think that's one of my pet peeves when I watch some people's videos, like no one in particular, and it's not like consistent with anybody, but when they waste a lot of product, I'm like, it just like bothers me for some reason. Pick your fights, guys, in life. Don't focus on the small things. Do as I say, not as I do. All right. So yeah, that's fun. I like that a lot now. Okay, so that goes in here, right? Yeah. Heck yes. That's so fun. Ugh, this is just getting to be way more fun than I thought it was going to be. Not that I thought it wasn't going to be fun. I wouldn't have done it if I thought that was a risk. Don't worry, I'm not planning to bore you guys to bits. If possible. Would this go at all with that wallpaper, or probably not? Well, it does have a red poppy on it. Let's see. With the bronzing, yeah. But is that a waste? It might be a waste. Although I do have this little scraplet. I don't think that's too much of a waste. Let's see. How wide can I go? Oh, quite wide. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of a tricky piece of paper to use anyways. So why don't we do that? Oh, and then I don't even have to waste it really. I can just take a strip of it. What am I thinking? Because like what I'm looking for is just a way to add a little of that wallpaper on there to make it a part of this more. And then we'll glue the whole thing down. Okay. Oops. Get rid of this. Okay. Tear that. That's cool too. We'll keep that. Let's see where this fits best. Would be maybe here. Yeah, we'll just trim a bit off the other side because I don't need all this over here. Yeah. And that would be best as a journal card, so I'm good with that. So let's scrunch the back a bit. Another nice thing about doing this is it flattens all your edges out really well too. Just kind of lays everything down. Take this little scrap that's left over here. Then I like that image. It's cool. Put general science on there. That could be kind of cool. Yeah. And we'll just flip that over and do like a crisscross staple. Kind of fun. Okay, that can go in here. So now we need that tall piece, and I think I want to use that, this tag, or this, it's going to become a tag. So, how tall can you be? Yeah, perfect, okay. think I will back this with some brown paper from my massive brown paper collection. And I think I'll stitch around this one too. I just think it would be nice. Oops. Okay, I'm going to take a little stitch break. Okay, now that that's stitched around, let's cut. I'm going to leave a little tiny bit of the brown paper also up the front to give it like a little frame. What do we want to do on here? Anything else? Grab our Tuesday 10 scrappy stuff here. Maybe another of the eyes. Yeah, I like that. And then we need to grunge this up a little. Okay, so that can go into the belly band. I need to just run a ruler under that to just kind of loosen it up a little. There we go. Good. Okay. So now we need 3 more bits for these. And I do quite like this. I think this is cool. So we could make that small enough, I think, to go in there. Let's see. A little smaller. To here, perhaps. Yeah. And I think what I want to do with this is we'll glue it down to make it sturdy first. Oops, hold on. A little crooked. One of these labels. Glue that right up here on top of it. And you know what I think before I do that? Actually, I can do it after. Hold on. We'll glue it up there. This off. So I get that cool shape. And then I want to use my 1/4 inch corner rounder. To round that, and then I'm just going to use my scissors to round this because it's a little delicate to fit in there. There. Round all the edges. Lay this down here. Now the test of this, I gotta open up this pocket. The test of it will be if it's too tall, I'll have to trim it down a bit. But as long as it fits in the folio, I'm not going to be worrying too hard. If it juts above here, that's fine. But if it doesn't fit in the folio, oh yeah, it fits fine. Yep. Okay. Okay, so that's that one. So now we just need 2 little bits and then 1 larger one at the back here. Okay. Where's my, here it is. Okay. Too short, so we use this for this. So yeah, that would be kind of neat. Yeah, that's that shiny paper. You can only do it on the wallpaper, really. There. Okay. That's fun. I gotta run a ruler in those. There, that's better. Good. Then I need one more bit for down here. Sort of thinking about just adding that just for a bit of interest, you know. I like that. We'll just scrunch the back a little. Oops, need more ink. So yeah, that's an interesting, fun piece to write on, as is. Okay. That goes there. Then this turns. This is full. This is filled. Now I just need something for in here. What do I have? What's this? The World's End. It's a little small though. These are all full, right? Oh, that one's not full. Okay. So I need one little, and one bigger one. I wonder if I have anything that's equally as cool from this as that game piece. I kind of like the circle. I think I've got other things like that. A moon. Now that would be neat too. Yes. See, this is a nice way to like use round journal cards if you have round bits. Folios, they look really cool, right? Okay, so that's everything else filled, right? Yeah, now we just need one more thing here. And what do I want it to be? Where's my, oh, here it is. That's my book here. Oh, that's cute. It's got like writing on it. I wonder if that would be a cool background. Just with this old like scientific writing. You know, someone was doing some studying. What if we did this? Yeah, and we'll take a little off the bottom. Trying to see if I can find another fun person I would want to add in here. Oh, he's cool. She's also very cool. We could give her bat wings. Let's do it. This is kind of like sciencey and spooky and all the things all at once. Oh, hold on. I'm going to steal this 3 as well, I think. Yeah. Okay. A gluing we shall go. Oops, my glue bottle wants to be all plugged up. A little off, a little bit off will be good. Okay. Right there. And then I'm looking at this index page and it's giving me ideas. We need to back this because it's got Nancy Mann's name on the back. Also, it's just thin. I'd probably leave it, honestly, if it wasn't thin, but it's thin. Maybe brown paper, because I have about 300 million pounds of this brown paper right now. I will cut this out. All right. Let's flatten this out and let it kind of do its thing. And then I'm going to take these little bits that I just punched out of the index page. I'm going to add them on here. My house is so quiet. It should be good. Okay. Put those ones aside. Then we're going to do the scissor scuff sides on this. Oops. All right, now I want to just stitch around this. All right, so that's stitched. Leave those strings loose. This can now go in here. Are we a little thick? Are we a little thick, boy, or do I just need to open this pocket up? Could be. Oh, that's good. That's perfect. All right, and then I'm just going to glue this 3. Here on this boiled book page. Oops. Create a little continuity. All right. So this is the folio. Let's take a look. So we've got the front. Bits. Open it up, belly band with a tag. Then this flips, this is a pocket, obviously. Flips out, we have pocket over here with that. This pocket has this. Oops. This pocket has this. I think I just want to put a little something there, like a little, maybe one of the eyes actually. Yeah, that would be nice. So do the same kind of tear. That we've been doing. I forgot to ink it. Let's do that now. Just, there we go. That's better. And this opens. I already said that. Yeah, this flips over. And then we have this. Do we want anything back here? Let me see. Maybe one of these labels in brown. Because the fun of like building a folio is like layering up, you know, cool parts of it. So there's lots to see. Yeah, just a little decoration back there. And this goes back in the pocket. And we have this pocket that has this. Yay! Yeah, that's pretty fun. So you could also, if you wanted to, like, you know, you could put a closure on it. I'm not going to because I think I'll probably end up incorporating it into a journal. But that is my project for today. Now, what I have left over is just these scrappy bits. I'll get rid of those. I don't need to keep them. Then this, I'm going to pair up, like I'll back all these labels and then I'm going to make pockets with the remainder of this wallpaper here. So we have this and we have this. And those are going to become 3 quick pockets. 1 and 2 and 3. I'm going to pair them up with a label for each of them. Maybe these 3. So we'll just cut those out quick here. All right, 3 of those, and then in the true nature of like use things up. I'm gonna just take a little bit of fabric scrap for this one. Put that on top like so. And I'm gonna stitch the label on. For this one, I think a little bit of this white on that one. And for that one, a bit of this gnarly book spine that I love so much. Here. That on there. So give me 2 seconds, I'll stitch and then we'll look at everything we made. Alright, stitching is done. So altogether, if we count everything in the folio itself, and then these bits, I made 18 pieces. So while I was on break, I backed these with folders. So now I've got all those little bits to use as labels, as intended. And then I just stitched around, like I said I was, for all those 3 pockets. And then our folio. I'm so happy with this. That was a lot of fun to make. So yeah, that's the project today, something a little different. I hope you enjoyed this Tuesday 10. And if you're new here, please subscribe. I'd love to have you here. And if you've been here for a long time, thank you for sticking around. Until next time, have a lovely day and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.